Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. As always, your host with the most, Ghost. Today we're going to talk about NXT's Great American Bash show that happened this past Wednesday night on the USA Network, where we seen the history-making moment for Keith Lee. Champion versus champion match there. NXT title versus the North American Championship. I think that was the big go-home moment there. Apparently got spoiled last week. I've been doing my best to keep away from the spoilers, with all these TV tapings going on right now. So that's why I'm not really active much on social media. I don't follow a lot of people when it comes to the Twitter and whatnot, because I don't like things being spoiled for me. We got a new US title in the WWE. I like it. I think it's a good improvement. There was nothing really wrong with the U.S. title they had, but, it's been 17 years, so that's a good switch, a nice switch. I'm also a fan of the Intercontinental Championship they revealed a little while back as well. So, we got some new titles in the WWE. NXT ran night 2 or part 2 of their Great American Bash special this week, head to head with AEW's Fyter Fest. I didn't see any of the Fyter Fest yet, but ratings came in, guys, and it seems like NXT's won for I think the third straight week. Doesn't look good for AEW right now. Who knows what it is? There's all this debate over the ratings and whatnot, and unpopular opinions. And then you got the AEW owner saying they only care about the demos. So that's kind of like saying they only care about 20% of their audience, or some weird number like that. Maybe 40% of their audience. So you only care about 300,000 to 400,000 viewers. It's not a good look. I can't really comment on Fyter Fest because, like I said, I didn't see any of it. I did see Great American Bash. Really good pay-per-view. I love the look to it. I'm a big fan of the red, white, and blue ropes. We had a nice Dodge Viper out there in the entranceway at, is that Full Sail or the Performance Center still? And then a couple of weeks ago, we had Io Shirai defeating Charlotte for the NXT Women's Championship. So we got some new faces on NXT right now. I think it's a good boost for the ratings. Keith Lee, it's the end of Adam Cole's reign. And, he probably deserves a separate video just for himself. Adam Cole has been, a great champion in NXT. We'll get into the match in a minute, but 403-day reign as champion. That's just unheard of, especially in today's world where, they're quick to hot shot a title here and there, and you really don't see the lengthy champions like years prior. ROH, they do tend to have lengthier reigns in their promotion, but in the WWE, it's not something you see that often. So quite impressive for Adam Cole, baby. He's a history-making guy. I believe he's the only 3-time ROH World Champion, the longest reigning PWG Champion. He was the first NXT North American Champion, the first man to hold 2 titles in the NXT brand, being the North American and Tag Champ. He's also the longest reigning NXT champion. So Adam Cole, has carved his own path in the wrestling business, and he's been the top guy wherever he's been. If this is the end of Adam Cole's reign in NXT or run, I really want to see big things out of him on the main roster. So we had Mercedes Martinez returning to NXT. She got a win there prior to the main event. Karrion Kross and Scarlett, that is going to be the top tandem, the top duo, the top couple in NXT or Raw, SmackDown. That is going to be the top couple you're going to want to look out for in the next couple of years, because right now it's so unpredictable with how things are going and whatnot. But that guy has it all. He really does. He is a complete package superstar. Karrion Kross. And let's get to the match now. Keith Lee defeats Adam Cole to become the first man to hold two singles titles in NXT. The North American champion challenging the NXT champion. What a great match. And man, good for Keith Lee. Sad to say he lost his mentor about a week ago. Killer Tim Brooks sadly passed away there. But this was a really fun match. Sucks it's in the circumstances we're in and whatnot, but it was still a good match. Started off, they brawled into the aisleway, and Keith Lee goes through the plexiglass wall, the hockey boards. Keith Lee ends up missing a moonsault at one point, and Adam Cole is just hammering him from pillar to post. It seemed like Adam Cole had this one in the bag. He misses the he misses the power bomb at one point. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. Just can't. But Adam Cole, hits these last shots here. Panama Sunrise for a big 2 count. That was a enormous Panama Sunrise. And then towards the end of the match, Adam Cole just looks like he got dropped on his head, the top of his shoulder and neck area there. That did not look well for Cole. Keith Lee is bringing it back to Cole. Huge spine buster. Goes for the moonsault. Hits that moonsault for another 2 count. He hits that power bomb. It's like a sit-out power bomb. They got a nice name for it. And then hits his finisher combo. The Big Bang Catastrophe. It's like a kind of jackhammer-esque type power slam. And Keith Lee is your new NXT champion. Now I'm wondering if they're going to make him vacate the North American title, or will he defend both titles at some point. I want them to go the defending both titles route and have someone beat him for the North American title. It doesn't have to be right away, but have someone beat him for the North American title, and then that person can again challenge him for the NXT title if he holds on to it that long. But great match. I wish Adam Cole the best. Maybe he'll get another title shot straight away. SummerSlam weekend's coming up. Probably at the Performance Center once again. But it looks like we might have fans or partial fan returns at some point. August is still about a month away, SummerSlam. So, if things continue the way they're going, we may have fans in SummerSlam. Who knows? It doesn't look good at this point, but you never know. I'd probably sure that Keith Lee will vacate the North American title, but you never know. I'm just not interested in seeing any more tournaments right now. We just had one for the, what was it, U.S. title? No, the cruiserweight title. Yeah, and we got El Hijo del Fantasma there. His new name. I can't even remember his new name right now. It is something hysterical actually. Um, but Fantasma is going to be a great cruiserweight champ. We got a lot of new faces in NXT right now. It seems like it's doing well in the ratings. You know, when it comes to the ratings, in my opinion, I'm looking at that overall number. I'm not an advertiser, I'm a fan. I'm looking at that overall number week to week, and there's a winner and there's a loser. The winner has the most number of viewers. Not the, not this key demo bullshit, like some of these journalists are trying to debate. That's just childish. You're not a promoter, you're not an advertiser, you're a journalist. The key demos are one thing to say we won in, but to say you're winning a week based on a demo is, it's just pathetic. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the Great American Bash, and if you did see Fighter Fest, comment down below some of your high and low points of each show. As always, we'll talk to you later. Peace.